and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your silence.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you about the hectic week and how God keeps blessing me.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. No matter what you're going through, let's chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Girl, you know I'm here for you. Let's chat.
Please take the time to read this disclaimer, for it pertains to this YouTube channel and this YouTube channel only. Please be advised that this is solely my commentary, my thoughts, my opinion. This is not the gospel. I do, however, take the time to fact check and make sure that I am providing each and every one of you with accurate information. Now let's get on to the story. Hey, honey. Hey, it is your girl, Miss Leda, and I am back with yet another video. So, guys, today I am going to try to clear up some things and answer some questions that I have been asked. And if one person has this question, I'm sure other people have the same question, and they just might not want to ask the question because they feel like they will be looked upon as being dumb or stupid, or they should already knew the answer. No, we don't play that over here. You know, if you have a question to ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer any question that you have. And so I am going to clear up some things and answer some questions that I have been asked, but I'm going to do it verbally so everyone can hear me, because like I said, if one person has the question, I'm sure others have the question and just haven't came forward. So we are going to be talking about the Shanquella Robinson case still, because like I told you guys, I am going to run a series until we get justice for this young lady. It's not going to stop. It's not. And then now we have added Brittany Witherspoon into the mix. Miss Leda is going to do whatever she can to make sure these two beautiful young ladies get the justice that they so rightfully deserve. So let's get into this video, honey. So on November 17th, the North Carolina Beat made this post letting us know that someone close to Gerald Jackson had contacted him, and they said that there was an extended part to this video. Now let's get into the actual video of Mr. Jackson stating all of this in more detail. Okay, so the video you guys are about to see was recorded on November 16th of this year. Keep in mind that the post that was posted on November 17th, and it'll go in great details within the video, so stay tuned and watch.
All right, y'all. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. My name is Gerald Jackson. I am the CEO of the North Carolina Beat. I had to really come live tonight because I wanted to talk about some more things about that video, and there's an update that I have tonight. And a lot of people have been sending me the video about I'm sorry, y'all, let me back up on my thing because it's gonna keep shaking. A lot of people have been reaching out to me, and they have been talking about Dejanay being a Transylvania, being a T.S. Madison, and there people were saying that it was a boy that assaulted Shanquella. That's a lie. Okay, that is a lie. Okay, that is a lie. That girl is a girl. Okay, that girl is a girl. And I want you guys to know that Dejanay is a girl, and that Shanquella Robinson was assaulted by a girl, not a guy. And if you don't believe me, if you don't believe that Dejanay is a girl, I'm about to show you. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong passport. Wait, that's the wrong passport too. Hold on. If you look over here in the corner, you should see to your right, you see where my logo says unfiltered. If you look right up there, you should see sets. Okay. And then you should see the little F right there. Okay. Dejanay is a girl. This is her passport. I have all of their passports. Okay. This is Dejanay Amani Jackson. She has fled to Connecticut with her mom. Now, I want you guys to know that it has been said that, you know, her and Malik Dyer is, you know, friends or what have you. But anyways, I got some new developments tonight. I talked to family tonight, and I talked to Mr. Bernard Robinson, the father of Shanquella Robinson, and he told me today that the FBI is getting ready to have an autopsy done on Shanquella before she is laid to rest Saturday. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It's not much about that, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to talk about these allegations, these rape allegations that have been alleged against Nazir Wiggins, the young man that you guys saw making a fool of himself, you know, last night on Instagram. And I'm gonna put up his video because we're gonna go through it. And I'm gonna talk about people in the video and a source that came forward to the NCB today that we have confirmed to have been legitimate. I vet all of my sources. Okay, this source is legitimate, and the allegations that have been alleged. There is a second part. There is a second part video to the video that we saw. Okay, there is a second part video to the video that we saw. All right, so I want you guys to understand that. Okay, and when I tell you guys this information tonight, it's really gonna, it's crazy.
So in this next part of the clip, the very beginning, he is talking about Nazir Wiggins. And what he's talking about is an IG post that he had made. And I played a little bit for you guys in another video. But he's talking about what Nazir had actually stated within the video, and even in the video, and what he said to Mr. Jackson on the phone did not correspond with one another. So that is what the beginning portion of this video is about.
So anyways, I want to know what happened Friday, because he kept on talking about he got there a day late. I don't know why you kept talking about you got there a day late. You should be like, I got there after everything had went down. I got there hours later. I got there, but you still ain't making no sense because it still put you on the scene. So when you got there at 3 p.m. something, there's no way. There ain't no, listen, if you got there at 3 p.m. something, then you know she was dead, because, I mean, the medical examiner said she passed 15 minutes after her injuries. So therefore, when you got there, it should have been still commotion going on. Could Dejanay, what's that? Dejanay should have still been like, man, who the fuck this bitch think you talk to, man? Everything, when you got there 3 p.m. some stuff should have still, people's mouths should have still been running. People should have still had it. I mean, you know, unless now, the video looked like it happened early in the morning. So y'all mean to tell me y'all had that girl body, Kalia, Malik, Winna, Dejanay, Elise? Since you say you weren't there, Nazir, you mean to tell me y'all had that girl? I mean, all right. So if she passed away 15 minutes after her injuries, then that means there's another video out there, or that means something else is out there that we have not seen. Now, I had a source who called me today. First of all, before I get to that source, let me put this up here. Hold on. Before I get to that source, let me put that up here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, let me block this bitch right here. Hold on. Let me get you on up out of here. Hold on, let me block you. Let me get you on up out of here. All right. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Before I go further, let me put this up here. All right. So, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? If these women can come back 20 years later and say R. Kelly raped them, put them in a closet, took a seatbelt out of his car and tied him up and hung him, then they can go investigate this alleged rape. Again, this woman on Twitter, you can go to her Twitter right now, put it back up. You can screenshot it. You can go to her Twitter right now. She said that Nazir Wiggins, this guy, raped her. This is Nazir right here. This is Nazir Wiggins, you guys. She said that Nazir Wiggins raped her. This is not my story. This is what this young lady is alleged. That Nazir Wiggins raped her in high school. Right? Okay. So I had a source call me today. Here, let me see if I can put this. Hold on, let me see. I had a source call me today. Here, I'll put it up in a minute. I had a source call me today. Verify some information. Anyways, there's another part of a video that's out there that has not been released. Okay. Now, it is being alleged that the person in the video that is saying, come on, Quella, at least fight back. That is Malik Dyer. That's his voice. His friends have come forward and told me that that's his voice and that's his video. This is Malik Dyer right here. He is the one that recorded the fight of Dejanay assaulting, Shanquella Robinson. This is him right here. He is the one that recorded the video, sent it out, and he sent it out to people in Hartford. And somebody that had the sense that God gave a billy goat to come forward and say, this is not right. That is his voice that you hear that says, come on, Quella, can you at least fight back? And she say, no, that's him. He's the one that recorded the video. Okay. I want to show you guys because there's a lot of things going around saying that Winter, which is the girl that is recording to the right, is on FaceTime. It doesn't appear to be that she's on FaceTime. What it appears to be is that she may be on FaceTime, but you know, you can double click on your screen and it'll blow you up, you know, and you won't be able to see the person behind you, you know, or you won't be able to see the person that you're on the screen with. But it looks like that the movement, some people say, oh, it looks like a guy with a white shirt on and a guy with a hat on. That's not a guy with a shirt on, and that's not a guy with a hat on. It's simply the way that the video is coming from Malik's phone and capturing her phone. It's a little disoriented, but I'm going to slow it down so you guys will be able to see. You can see that Quella's hair is the black thing that looks like a hat or that may look like a person. And the floor is kind of a little, because you can't see the video from Winter's phone, it's hard to tell that it's a floor, but it is a floor. I'm gonna send that video to my phone. I really don't want to play it, but I do want to just kind of dispel some of these rumors that are going around. That Dejanay is a man. That's a lie. That's not true. It's a woman. And that there was someone on FaceTime. There was someone. Now, she was on FaceTime with somebody, but we could not see who it was. And I want to show you guys that. I want you guys to get confused on the, you know, on what you may have thought you seen. You double click your picture, it's going to blow up because you can change the filters. You can, you know, make little faces, put yourself on face. You can do all that stuff. So, you know, but it's never going to show you that person you're FaceTiming with unless you know, you double click it back and it go back to them. And they're going to be on your main screen. So just want you guys to be mindful of that. I refuse to let conspiracy theories go on in this case, you know, because you know, it's not going to be no Kanika Jenkins case. All right. But anyways, all right. So back to what I was saying. There's another video. There's a second part that happened. Winter Donovan allegedly grabbed Shanquella around the neck and body slammed her, and she never got up. Now, I'm predicting that I know there's more footage. The source who's close to some of these people who was in the room, there is another video. I don't know if Dejanay has that video, but I can guarantee you that Dejanay is not going to sit idle and not going to let the internet destroy her like this. I feel like that somebody is about to turn on somebody and somebody about to release that second part of that video. I don't know who's going to release it. I don't know where it's going to come from. But from a person in the room told someone, and this person that contacted us today, I vetted them. They are legit. Their story is true. They proved to me that they was connected to these people. That Winter Donovan, the one that is recording, in the video I just showed you all, to the right, is said to have put her arms around Shanquella's neck and body slammed her, and Shanquella never got back up. Now, these facts will come out once there are charges. What else was it I had to say? Oh, I don't know if I think I mentioned it in the story. Khalil, Shanquella's best friend, had brought Dejanay and Winter to Shanquella's mom's house. And they had told the mom, oh, it was alcohol poisoning. But Shanquella's sister, Quilla, had already heard from word on the curb that they had jumped her sister. So when they came over to the house, Quilla asked them, did y'all jump on my sister? They was like, no, it wasn't no fight going on. We knew that was a lie when we saw the video. They say, no, it wasn't no fight going on. But isn't it funny how the guilty people, the people that committed the crime, the people that did it, was the main three ones that came to this family's face? Khalil, he guilty because he ain't jump in and try to stop it. Dejanay, you know, girl, you guilty because you was fighting her, and when are you guilty too? Because you choked that body slammed her. Isn't it funny how all three of them, how Khalil brought them to this family's house and face and told them in their face, looked them straight in their eyes and said it wasn't no fight. No, that ain't what happened. It was alcohol poisoning. It's alcohol poisoning. Listen, if that is not the most disrespectful thing.
On November 29th, 2022, Mr. Gerald Jackson had an interview with Gerardo Zuniga. He started out the video by saying this. which has been scrutinized and taken out of context by various sources. And they have put out false information. That is not what this young man said. Listen to what he says and what comes out of his mouth.
Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Give you all a couple of minutes to come in. My name is Gerald Jackson, and you are watching the North Carolina Beat. I am the founder. I am the CEO of the North Carolina Beat. Tonight, we have an investigative journalist who has just broken news that an arrest has been made in the case of Shanquella Robinson. Now, I want to let you guys know that I am still personally waiting for confirmation for that, but he is close to the investigation. He is a very close source to the authorities over there and getting out information. And tonight we are going to talk to him. I'm going to take a deep dive into his investigative journalism, or shall I say his investigation into this story that is now viral all around the world.
So guys, what you're looking at is a statement that Mr. Jackson actually had put up in regards to Gerald Lnda, and he's just letting people know, please stop attacking him. Others have put out false information, and this man basically gave up his time to tell you what he knows. He might not have gotten everything accurate. Everything might not have been translated accurately, but this man took the time out to provide you with the information. Just like others who are putting out misinformation has, this man has done the same thing. And he didn't have to give of his time freely. So stop bashing him and listen to what the man has to say, because he's in Mexico where this incident took place. Take the time to give him the chance and the opportunity to explain what he has knowledge of. And it will all come together at some point in time. Doing investigative reporting is not easy, because you have to go back and listen to everybody's story. You have to get this information secondhand. And you have to figure out if your source is credible. If you think it's easy, then baby, go do it. Go do it. And present the information to us. I'll wait for it. Okay, y'all. So y'all want my thoughts and my opinion. Here we go. It has been a lot of misinformation that has been put out there. It has been a lot of speculation. It has been a lot of people twisting the truth and the facts. This case is a very bizarre case. And because so many people are deeply divested in this case, it has gotten to the point where everyone has taken an interest, and each time the story is presented, new information is presented a little more worse than the last time. But not all of that information that is being put out there is actually factual. When I say words have been twisted, so many times Mr. Jackson's words have been twisted. For example, he said that he vetted the source that had contacted him on the phone, and they said that it was more to the video. It was an extended version, as if it was a second video. So what happens a lot of times is these files are so big that you cannot send them as one video. You have to actually break them up into pieces in order to be able to send the video. So what it sounds like when he's saying that it's two parts is that this video had to be broken up into pieces and fragments to be sent out to various people. That there is more to it based upon the conversation that he had with a close individual to Dejanay. And that part of the video shows Winter Donovan actually body slamming Shanquella, excuse me. So he did say he had not seen that video. Nowhere in there does he say the family has seen that video. But people took the fact that he said that there was more to the video and said that the family has seen the video. What he said was someone had the sense that God gave them. Someone had the sense that a Billy Goat gave them to send the video on to the family. What video is he talking about? The initial video that went viral, where Dejanay is in there beating on Shanquella. He's not talking about the portion with Winter because that has yet to be produced. That has yet to be displayed. He's only talking about the portion that had went viral. Again, the source contacted him on the phone and said it's more to that video. However, that portion of that more to the video has never been produced. So people are scrutinizing what this young man is saying, and they're not listening to get clarity on what he's saying. He said, let me say it again, that someone sent the first video to the family, which is the video that has went viral, to the family. That's the only video that the family has seen. Later on, someone from Dejanay's camp, who's close to Dejanay, had contacted him, and he felt like they were a credible source because he vetted them by asking them a series of questions, and they said that there was more to the video. And the video would show that Winter Donovan had actually grabbed Shanquella by her neck and body slammed her. But that video has never been produced. He said he didn't know when or who was going to release it, but he felt like that second part of the video would come out at some point. If Dejanay was already speaking to someone to let them know that it was more to the video, then of course she's talking. She's putting out information. So she's probably going to make sure that version of the video is produced for the Mexican authorities. But you have to give it time. You can't rush this process, because when we rush it, that's where we get sloppy. We miss things that are vital to the case. And the more misinformation that is put out there, that's more things that the police and everyone else has to clear up and has to find out if it's factual information. So slow down. I know we all want justice for this young lady, but be aware that not all the information that you're putting out there is factual information. Take your time to get it from the major news sources and then give your commentary on it from there. Not all these people who are speaking and producing videos have been vetted. Their information hasn't been verified. So slow down, because the more misinformation that is put out there, that's more that the police has to investigate and have to clear that portion of what has been said. So, again, the family has not seen a second video. Gerald Jackson has not seen a second video. He was only made aware that this video had an extended version to it. He did not say he's seen it. That video will still have to be authenticated before anyone can say, oh, yes, this is definitely the second part of the video, No, it has to be authenticated. It has to be verified that in fact happened, that is a part of the video that we originally seen. Now, another thing that everyone is saying that Mr. Jackson has said was that Mr. Zuniga had went ahead and made the statement that Dejanay had been arrested on the 28th, and that basically he was in agreement with that. That's not what that young man said. What he said was, I can't confirm that what Mr. Zuniga is putting out here at this time is factual. I can't confirm that. I do believe that Mr. Zuniga is a credible source. However, I personally cannot verify that the information that he is providing you guys with at this time is factual information. See, he didn't just go off of what someone said. He took the time to continue to do his own investigation in regards to what this gentleman said. And he has yet to come back and say, yes, what Mr. Zuniga said was in fact true. He hasn't said that. In fact, he put out a community post that he will be live sometime today to clear up, yet again, some misinformation. So, guys, take the time to listen to the information, but gain clarity from it. If it hasn't came from a major news source, or it haven't came from Mr. Jackson, who is the family spokesperson, please don't put the information out there because it's speculation. And we don't want to continue to have speculation out there because it confuses everyone even more. Now, what you have to realize is everyone is getting secondhand information. And the only people that truly know what happened is the ones that was there and God. And unfortunately, one of them is gone, which is Shanquella Robinson. So you have to piece together the information that people provide you with in order to present a story. But if you hear the same story over and over again, then you know that not everybody can be lying if everyone is saying the same thing. So that is how people, when they do investigations, gather their information, gather their thoughts, and present information. And like always with secondhand information, some people add some things, some people leave out some things, some people will just utterly, focus on one aspect of it and they miss other aspects. So, again, he is saying that Mr. Zuniga is a credible source because I'm not going to lie to you. When I heard from the news outlets that, hey, this information hasn't been verified and that they had contacted Interpol and the FBI and everything, it made me wonder, how did they vet this gentleman? How did they vet him? Because Miss Tisa tells, and kudos to her because she is doing everything she can to put out factual information. She has stated that Mr. Zuniga is the main outlet for CNN, the FBI, and all the various sources. But these local news reporters are saying they've contacted the same sources that this gentleman is supposed to be a representative for, and they can't verify that information. They can't confirm the information. You guys also have to realize that this gentleman is in a different country. So he may have more information that is readily available to him than we do. Again, Mexico is the one who has issued the arrest, not the U.S., Mexico. So, of course, they're going to have more information than we actually do because they are the one who issued the arrest warrant. It will take some time for the information to make it to the U.S. It will take some time for us to verify that the information is truthful. No one wants to put out any information from the news unless they can address the intimate details of who picked her up. When did they pick her up? At what time did they pick her up? Where did they pick her up? How was she picked up? Where is she located at this moment? Has she been expedited? If they can't answer those questions, they don't want to put information out there until they can give you full details and clarity of what is going on and step-by-step details of what is going on. So, again, I say, let's be slow to put out misinformation. Let's be slow to judge people because unless we were there for the incident, anytime that we put out something, it is secondhand knowledge. It is not us speaking what we seen with our own two eyes. It is not. And so we have to rely on others to give their account of what happened. Now, let's be realistic. This has taken place a month ago. So some things, I'm sure, a lot of these people have forgotten. And so they're going to need reminders. They're going to need to hear what Dejanay said and then think about it and be like, oh, yeah. Oh, that did happen. But it's going to take time. It is not going to happen overnight. Not at all. So, guys, I am going to leave you with that. That is just some of the things that I have been asked, and I wanted to clear up and make sure that you guys were aware of the information. If you have any other questions, and if I'm able to answer them by doing my research, I will be happy to answer them. Leave the questions down below. I can only give you secondhand information. Miss Leda wasn't there. Miss Leda don't know firsthand. Miss Leda didn't see this with her own 2 eyes. But if it hasn't came from Mr. Jackson or the news, I'm not putting it out there. I'm not. And that's just point blank, period. So I'm your girl, Miss Leda. I am unbothered. I am definitely opinionated and unapologetically me. Well, that is the end of this video. Until next time, I am your girl, Miss Leda, saying bye, honey, bye. But again, as always, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And thank you for watching. Until next time, you guys be blessed and have a wonderful day. Peace.
Man, let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your tired feet.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk.